Good morning, good evening everyone. We are now on day 16 of Wrinkles Live. I am not here for the past 2 days because I attended a business seminar in Manila. But today, hope you have done something that you love and be grateful for it. By the way, I am Arms and my mission is making people live better, be in my business and in the community that I live in. Yesterday 2 days ago, on the road not taken, we've learned that people on the success curve line live in responsibility and people on the failure curve live in blame. Today is about mastering the slight edge. As Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich says, there is one quality which one must possess to win. And that is the definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it. Hi Ramiro, thanks for being here. So, remember, when we were still a small child, na-remember nyo na, diba, everyone else was walking and while we are crawling. And one day maybe you got it, that you could give a try to. So, you keep on, hello Ramiro, keep on attempting it, fail at it, then keep on attempting until we mastered on how to stand. And step by step, quite literally, we started to develop our skills on how to walk, on how it is able to walk. So, at first, hi Brenda, good noon. At first, of course, we were wobbly and unsure, but then, as a child, will it go? Whether in purpose or by accident, did not matter because the result was the same. We still crashing it and fell down the floor. So either we learn it right away or later on the day or later in the weeks, but we keep on trying. Siguro na-remember naman natin nung we were still a child, diba? Kung gaano kahirap natin inuulit para lang we would learn to walk. We took the step, then another step until we master it. Of course, as a child, may mga guide tayo. Nandun yung parents natin, nandun yung older siblings natin, or sino man, yung nag-guide sa atin para tumayo sa sarili nating mga paa. And that is mastery right then. Yes, probably, we fell back down in the very next morning. But that did not matter. Yung pinaka-importante doon, we'll learn how to do it and we do it every day. So, baby steps, yun yung ginagawa natin. Hi Gregory, thanks for being here. Hi Chay Obet. So, the purpose of any aim, goal, or dream, personal man siya, professional, spiritual, or any area in our lives, is a slight edge journey of continuous improvement, learning, and refinement. But mastery is not an exalted state that lies at the end of the path. It is a state of the mind that lies at the very beginning. The upward journey of success on the slight edge curve is available to anyone who is willing to get on the path and stay on it. But it's only by being immersed in the process, day by day progression, that you will come to know the road. It is how we acquire and refine the skills and awareness that we need to master the slight edge and therefore master our success and our life. And that's required is taking the first step. No matter how many times we fall and get up, All we need to do is try again, again, and again with the guidance of those surrounds us. Constantly falling down was rarely uncomfortable, di ba? Masakit siya. Every time we fail, masakit. Be it personal, love life, business, anything that is uncomfortable, it hurts. And sometimes we look foolish, lying there, being a failure, but you keep it anyway. Why? Because successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Hi Miles, hi Sel, thank you for being here. Are there any situations in your life today where you've given up and decided to keep crawling for the rest of your life? Hi Lan, thank you for being here. Rather than go for what you really want, what you truly deserve, susuko ka na lang ba? Or you would keep on trying until you reach that success that you are looking to? Have you let go of that capacity to make up for a goal? Go for it and get it? If so, you have to ask yourself, why is it difficult, so impossible to do something today that you had no trouble doing when you were less than a year old? Kasi determinado tayong makalakad. So, irregardless yung mga pasa natin, hindi natin yun ni-regards. Bakit daw nung lumaki na tayo, konting difficulty lang, sumusuko agad tayo? We give up our dreams and wala lang, stay on Medicare and ina-accept na lang natin kung ano yung ibigay sa atin ng kapalaran. The answer is simple as it is sad. Somewhere along the way, we lost our faith. We became too grown up to take baby steps, too sure you would never succeed to let yourself fail a few times first. We give up, and that simple little disciplines done again and again over time would move the biggest mountains. We forgot that we used to know about the slight edge. We step off the path of mastery. There is something treacherous about letting go of that childlike willingness to try and try again. Something dangerous, that the idea that will never work for me. That is settling for less. Giving on the power of the baby steps and embracing failure soon becomes a habit. So, parang nag-give up ka na. The first time you gave up, it's painful. The second time, still painful. But now it feels a little familiar. Sometimes when we see the familiar things, parang nasasanay na tayo. So sometimes it is the silent, creepy, hi Derek, silent, creepy comfort of a carbon monoxide. And the more we give up, the easier and easier it gets, and the sleepier you become to the wakefulness of genuine accomplishment. So, doon na yung napapasok that we give up. And it is the slight edge working against us. And before we know it, life has become heavy and we become part of the 95% people who lives on a medium kind of life, on the failure curve of life. And we forgot that our aim is to be on the 5% and to be a successful one. The good news is, it is just easy to step back into the habits of succeeding as it is to slip in the habits of failing. You can step back on the path of mastery anytime you want. Dapat napopossess lang natin yung quality of possessing to win. As Napoleon Hill said, it is the definiteness of purpose and the knowledge of what one wants and a burning desire to possess it. Dapat daw balikan natin yung burning desire to do what we set to do. Yung knowledge that we want that. This is the life that I want for myself and for my family. We all have the visions of the way we'd like things to be. And that is the different from the way are. It could be something as simple as wishing that we weigh 10 pounds less on the next month or in the next year, or something we could feed 1 million people around the world that getting hungry at the end of each night. So ano ba yung burning desire natin para ma-push ulit natin yung sarili natin to do the uncomfortable thing to do to make into the success curve. So have you ever wanted something that badly it hurts? Of course, di ba? Everyone has. It can be a sweet sort of ache or something not so sweet, but it is a powerful force, the ache of wanting. So, pag aware na tayo doon, and we are staring in the reality with a sober eye and refusing to kid ourselves that we should move, we should get up and do something for our dreams. Noticing that you're not where you want to be can be uncomfortable. That burning desire to possess it, it's something that is not a comfortable thing. Something it hurts because we wanted to get that. We wanted to get it. And if we put our voice to our fondest dream that make us uncomfortable, so is everyone with us. So kung when our dreams is too uncomfortable for us, it is for everyone else that around us. It's because we keep on doing something that is uncomfortable for everyone else. So hindi siya normal para sa iba at hindi din siya normal sa atin on our day-to-day that we live, because we need to do something beyond what we do every day in order to get that dream. So, something that would remind us that we have the vision and we have the mission to fulfill. So, yung pain of wanting, that burning desire to possess what we lack, is one of our greatest allies. Because yun yung nagpupush sa atin, yun yung force that could harness us to create whatever life that we want. And when we try to look honestly on our life right now, where do you want to see yourself? It is on the up curve or on the down curve. If you have rated it into different areas of your life, just like at what we said the other days, family, financial, relationship, if we have rated it, have we determined where our life now, and have you pictured it? For example, when it comes to financial, if you're seeing it that in the next 10 years you should have the 50 million on your investment funds, so you could live the life you want without working and go on vacation and go to the places, what is the gap between that 10 years? Ano yung gagawin mo para makuha mo yun from point A to point B? Where you could be tomorrow, your visions of what possible for you in your life is your point B. So your wanting would be the magnet that would piece that iron so that it would be the one to pull that magnet so that you would work on that dream in 10 years time. because being on the success curve is not an overnight thing. You need, and we need to work for it in a year's time. One thing is exactly like that. It is a magnetic force. So yun yung nagpropel sa atin kung ano yung gagawin natin ngayon para maabot yun in 10 years time. So most people, when confronted by problems larger than or different, it's a different sort than they already handling, they would feel defeated immediately and thrown off the course. So, yung negatives na yung nakikita, and they infect their lives with it without realizing na nag-venture out ka na sa path that you wanted to go to. So, hindi naman yung success naman kasi ng life hindi lang sa financial. Of course, it is for our health, it is for our relationship, it is for our family. It's all of the above. So, and ang yung gap na yun, it would not last forever. Sometimes pag wala tayong ginawa, we would surprise that the 10 years had gone already. And we did not do something about it. We did not do simple things every day that would bring ourselves to that 10 years before that you are seeing. Because every day we have a choice. Our choice is to resolve that gap. When you are standing at that point and gazing off into the distance from point A to point B, sometimes it is intimidating. Pero kung titingnan mo, for example, yung 50 million na retirement fund, it could be attainable if you are saving at least 10 to 20% of your income and putting it in a investment fund or a paper assets. So people don't even want to set foot on the path because they don't think that they can make it to the end. Nahihirapan sila even trying it. Kasi kung minsan, di ba, madali lang yung pag-save ng 100 pesos a day or 3,000 pesos a month. Pero madali din siyang hindi gawin. The mountains that huge when taking that first step, yung thinking that natin na it would probably, we could never make it anyway. So, piniprejudge na natin yung sarili natin na hindi natin kaya. Where in fact, kaya natin if we wanted to do it. It is easy to do and it is also easy not to do. Example, when we wake up in the morning, it's so easy to hit that snooze of an alarm clock and go back to sleep. But it is also easy to get up and do the 10 to 15 minutes cardio exercise. So what would be your choice? Every day we are facing that kind of choice. So it's either you're going for your dreams or you're giving up. That would be your choice. Stretching for what you could be or settling for what you are. There is no in between. You need to make a choice. Remember, this is the slight edge and doing nothing means going down. All we need to do is take that simple steps every day. 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, added up in a year's time, that would be 365%. It is still your choice. And no one can dictate you on what you could do. Because successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. And that often means living outside the limits of one's comfort zone. But in the end, it is either you would fight to be on that 5% or you would stay and do nothing to be on the majority. So, are you daring yourself to be on that 5%? It is up to you. Remember, during the funerals, there is one article daw na it's about only, only 10 people would cry on your funeral. So, don't mind if everyone around you is not being comfortable with what you are doing. Do what you can in order for you to reach your dream. At the end of the day, it is your life, it is our life. Talk about having a ripple effect. It would be what you do every day. It would be mastering that 10 to 15 minutes every day for the rest of the next 10 years, or saving that 100 pesos a day for the next 10 years would go us a long way. So, the essential points of this chapter were: mastery begins the moment you step onto the path. Failure begins the moment you step off the path. There are ways to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You can let go of where you are and be drawn to your goal, or you let go of your goal and hit snooze button and stay where you are right now. Chances are good that when you step out onto the path of mastery, you will be alone. Thank you once again for being here with me on Wrinkles Live Day 17. And you can still watch this on replays. Anyways, for those of you who are open to step into the success curve, and you can say yes to start a business in the beauty and wellness industry and take your life to live the life that you always wanted, go to my profile and send me a message. Who knows that this might be the gap that you are waiting for and where you want to be. Thank you all. Good day and good night. See you all again tomorrow or later, because I have another live. And it is about investing in yourself. See you again.